Hey guys, welcome to my next top 3, and today we're going to talk about the top 3 exercises to create lift in your booty. So don't forget, when it comes to leaning out, you definitely want to watch your diet, get your cardio, and consistently exercise. But these exercises alone are going to create a wonderful immediate lift to that butt, and you're going to be creating some muscle under there. So as you're losing that fat, you're going to have a nice sculpted booty. So as we get started, don't forget, always consistently challenge your muscles, which means adding weight. I know when you have a home gym that is a little bit more challenging, and these exercises will get you started, but if you have the ability to add to your weights, or if you go to a gym, don't be afraid to add weight consistently. As you're owning the exercise, you're doing the form correctly, and you're getting all your sets and reps, go up in weight. So our first exercise is going to be a squat, the one and only squat. You have to do these squats because they actually will tax your body from top to bottom because you're using your core for support, you're using those legs to push those muscles. It's just a wonderful compound exercise. So when we're going to use dumbbells, because it's something most of you have at least a small set at your home, or you can get some easily. As you get ready to do the exercise, make sure that your feet are about as far apart as the outside of your shoulders. Your weight is evenly distributed over your feet, so you're not too far back on those heels or too far up on those toes. When you go to squat, you want to go back like you're going to sit in a chair. And the first location for where you can hold your weight, either right in that crease of your hip, so as you squat, you're holding it there, or, and this is my preference because I get a better range of motion this way, is that I hold them up onto my shoulders, so that as I squat back, I can get a little bit lower into the exercise. Okay? So that's the first exercise. Second exercise is called a glute bridge, and it's got to work because it's got glute right in it, right? So glute bridges, you may have done them without weight before, and that's simply done by laying back, and your feet are planted on the floor, and you come right up and lift that butt up off the ground and create a nice flat surface here. Now, easily done is adding weight to this. Resting those dumbbells right onto your hips. And you can add like a folded up towel or something if it's uncomfortable for you. But you add that weight, and then you glute bridge with resistance. This particular exercise, you're actually a lot stronger than you would think that you are. Because you've only got a little ways to go. Your glutes are some of your biggest muscles in your body. If you have access to a barbell, you can see mine's actually set up, and I have a pool noodle over it that has been cut in half to slide up over that to help cushion my hips, because with a barbell, it really is uncomfortable when you start adding weight to it. I like using the barbell because I can consistently add weight to that and challenge that part of my body even a little bit more. This exercise, you'll notice that you'll kind of be able to do it pretty easily after you get used to it. So if you do go to a gym, you can either use a yoga mat or a towel, or some gyms actually do have pads you can put around the barbell, and you can glute bridge with the barbell. Very little risk of injury because even if you fail on the exercise, meaning you just can't do any more reps, you only get about 6 inches that it comes down onto the floor. You do want to progress slowly because we don't want to be pulling muscles or ligaments or anything like that. But this is an exercise where you can kind of feel free to challenge yourself a little bit more. So go ahead and give that a shot. But until then, do it with the dumbbells at home and just add that resistance to it that way. Thirdly is a kneeling hip extension. And I use the resistance bands for this, but you can use ankle weights as well. And when you put the band around, you have a tie. And so you're kneeling, and the one that you're kneeling on, the band's going to stay around your shin. The one that is going up, it's going to go around this part of your, like here, your quad area. And then you're going to extend that heel up towards the ceiling. And you can definitely feel that right in your glutes. In fact, it's a hamstring and glute exercise, that whole part right there, so you're really sculpting that area there. As far as rep range is concerned, I would stick to about a 10 to 15 rep range with doing like 3 sets of these exercises. This is going to keep your heart rate elevated, but you're still sculpting muscle and challenging your body. As you start to lean out with that diet and the exercise, you might start to see your muscles showing through, and you may see, hey, you know what? I need to add a little bit more muscle mass. I want certain muscles to look rounder and more defined. You may want to go down to like 5 to 8 reps per set. But for now, I mean, that's a good way to keep your heart rate up by keeping your reps up as well. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and join me next week for my next top 3.